a member of the EA Creator Network, that means that some of the packs coming up in this stream were provided free of charge by that network, by the EA Creator Network, and the Game Changers program before that. Now, let's see real quick if I actually am live. I hope I'm live. Usually I am, but I still check just to make sure that there are no trouble. There's no trouble, you know, right? Nothing wrong with it. We'll see here. And I don't see it yet. So let's see here. Let's see if maybe it's just late popping up. There it goes. Maybe it's just late. Okay, so here we are on this lot, right? We're going to build for the 20 by 15 penthouse lot coming up with the Sims 4 Lovestruck pack. And I did one build already. That is what we see here. That is this particular structure. This will be a penthouse that I'm leaning towards using. It's a very small lot, right? 20 by 15 is the absolute smallest lot that we have. And so there's not a lot of room. And I want it to be dramatic, right? And I want it to be, you know, kind of architecturally forward. And I want fit a lot of stuff into it. We did fit a lot of stuff into this because it's 4 stories tall. But, you know, we've got a living room, we've got a family room, we've got 2 kids' bedrooms and sort of a common area for them. And then we've got a master retreat on the top floor and a big atrium here in the middle of it, right? So it's not too bad. The one thing I don't like is that it's a very small exterior space with a very small lap pool. There's not any way around that. That's where we're going to be stuck. We're going to leave it like that. Now, I could take out the pool and at least make a larger terrace. You know, maybe I would do something like that. Maybe not. We've got a terrace here as well. And, you know, Sims aren't going to care that it's a small lap pool. They're going to be completely fine with that, right? Right. My allergies here in the state of Oklahoma never end. They're pretty much all year round nowadays. So I want to suck on a cough drop a little bit there. Try to clear my throat out a bit. And we're going to get started. Now, what I want to do is we're going to do another version of a penthouse for this 20 by 15 lot. And we're going to base it on, I mean, not really, I hate to use that word. It was inspired. Okay, it was inspired by the Bonaventure Hotel in Los Angeles. So if you ever want to look that up, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend it. I actually posted some pictures of it myself recently. I was there not too long ago. I absolutely adore that building. I absolutely adore that place. It was built maybe like in the mid-70s. Very mid-century sort of building, right? It does have a very definitively 70s, 80s look to it. Totally love it. It's round. It's a round tower. It's a round central tower with 4 round dependency towers around that, you know, kind of attached to it. So it did get me thinking, hey, let's do some sort of rounded sort of penthouse here for this 20 by 15 lot coming up in Lovestruck, right? Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, I really don't like working with the rounded rooms. I really don't like working with them at all because they can be really hard to build with and they can be kind of problematic even to decorate and for Sims, you know, routing wise, but I am going to do it and I can do it. It's just, it can be a little bit frustrating. So bear with me if I do get frustrated with this every so often. Now, I've worked around with this a little bit. I do have an idea of kind of where I want to go before, you know, starting on this. We're going to have a structure sort of like this. We're going to make this part here larger, but we'll take this out, this out, this out, this out. It's going to be 4 stories tall again because we're not going to fit in a large enough house to justify the name penthouse. without it being 4 stories tall, right? We're going to expand this out like this. So we'll have a really large back structure back here. Then my thought is we're going to do let me grab this small room here. We're going to do kind of like an elevator lobby for each floor. I keep using quotes, right? Because everything in The Sims is smaller than real life in a lot of ways. And so maybe it's not exactly like you would normally expect for an elevator lobby. That's why I almost hate to call it that, but it is. It is for our intents and purposes. It is an elevator lobby. And we're going to do a round one. We're going to do it round like this. Take out these parts here. And then kind of attach it in here. I'm going to just put it here for now. We're going to grab a copy of the elevator. I keep a copy of the elevator in my library. Go to rooms here. Here it is, in fact. And we're going to go ahead and place it here so that we can work with it the rest of the way. I kind of want to, I think like this. Let's go with that. Did it place? Oh, it didn't place. Where did it go? Hold on here. Let me turn on cheats. I don't have cheats on. Hold on. That ought to be the only thing that was wrong. Show hidden objects. And then hopefully that will do it. Let me pull up this elevator here. Whew, fingers crossed. Let's hope this works. It should. I just used this recently. We've got this here. And we're going to put it, I think, right about here. And now let's move it a little bit, in fact. Because I think I need 2 spaces in front of it so that when you arrive, it doesn't feel too crowded. Now, that's more of a real world sort of idea. The Sims would not think that it was too crowded. They would be fine with it. But in the real world, I think I'd want to have it be a little less crowded than that. Now, we could also maybe go ahead and move it here. And we'll take that out. Go ahead and make this part of the space. And let's see here. I think we'll kind of connect it like this. Like so. I don't know why that's not reading as a room. We'll go ahead and pull this like that. There we go. And then we'll take these parts out. Okay, so we would have kind of a round tower here going up 4 stories. Our elevator will let us off right about here. And on this first floor, this would act as kind of an entryway, you know, for your home. Probably put a table there and some chairs or something like that. Now, the other thing I want to do is build a sort of... let's grab this piece. Kind of a little small... I want to call it kind of a dependency over here on the side. Pull it out like this. Down here, this will be I think a kitchen will go in here. The rest of the floors will most likely use it as a balcony for the upper floors. Okay, so we're starting to get a basic structure here. Starting to get a basic structure here. We will knock out part of the kitchen wall like that. And maybe bring it I don't know, like this. I'm almost feeling like that's not going to be big enough for the kitchen. So maybe we'll do something like this. We'll see. Let's do it like that for now, but I might change that. I need to have enough room so that it looks like a kitchen in a penthouse, right? Now, one thing we will do for sure is we're going to put a whole bunch of windows in here. Maybe make sure the height of this is correct. Yeah. You know what else I want to do? I also want to, this is very typical with sort of building of the era. I want to do some different levels. So we're going to step up. You do it from this point. Okay, so we're going to step up from the entryway into the living room kitchen area, one spot. We're going to step up to this sort of little antechamber into the dining room, one spot. And then we're going to step up into the dining room, two spots. Actually, let me see here. This is one. This should go up two. No, hold on. Let me get this right. This should go up two, and then this one will go up another one like that. Okay, I think that's right. We're going to take off. Oh, that's not quite tall enough. Let me go back here. Let me see if this part is correct. It's just up. Actually, it's not correct. Let me see here. I'm going to need to put some windows in or some lights or something so I can see what I'm doing here. Let's try this. Take a wall out. That'll help. Okay, so right now that is up one space. So what we're going to do, for some reason, this is not reading here as a separate room. Now it is. No, it's not. It's still not. That's part of the problem. That is part of the problem of working with these curved buildings, is getting them separated off from everything else so that everything is its own separate space. Can be a little clumsy sometimes. So let me draw some stuff around here. Try to separate this out. Now is it separate? Now it is. So we're going to drop it down one spot, and then we will come up into this room from the entryway one step. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and take that out. I think we'll do some built-ins maybe here and here. Now, we want to go also up one additional step in this space. So I'm going to take it up one step, and then hopefully when I take this wall down, it is going to reflect that. It does reflect that. Hooray. So let's see here. Make sure I've still got the correct wall height. Yes. And then we're going to take this down. And okay, so we're not. Because it's not, it needs to be one higher, like so. Okay, so there we go. So we've got this series of steps up. One here, this actually is a little bit too high. Let's take it down one more. And then we'll take this room down one more. Okay, and so again, that's going to give us a sort of sense of grandeur, this movement from one level to the next level to the next level. Like that. We'll throw in some windows real quick so I can go ahead and seal the wall in. Where are our windows? Here we go. We're going to go with something pretty simple. We're just going to use this. There's not a lot of windows that work, really well with the curved walls. There are a few, and this is one of them, though. And actually, I do like the way this looks. I do think this is going to carry off the look I want. Now, ideally, I would love to just do a solid plate glass window across there. We don't have that option, but, ideally, that's what I would love to do. Since we can't, that's fine. I think this is going to work okay. I'm going to go ahead, actually, now that I think about what I do want to do, I'm going to move that up. And we'll move that up. Grab this one too. Okay. And maybe put in the same windows over here. I don't know about these side walls. I mean, right now I'm going to put windows here, as you can see. At the end of the day, I might go ahead and take those out. Use walls. I might want the wall space in the dining room for hanging pictures and stuff like that. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Then we'll go back here and we're going to put the same sort of window setup back here in this part. Obviously, it's going to be grander, right? Because we're going to have a bigger span here. Do. Whistle while you work. That should be my middle name. Whistle while you work. I do whistle a lot at work, actually. Okay, so we'll stop there. And can I put another one here? Yeah. So again, you can see here, we're going to look straight through. We've got a big, broad view here at the back. Big, broad view over here. Now, this particular structure, this round room, it's going to be a little more tricky, but not a lot. I think it'll look good once we get done here. Let's see. It's hard to fill in that spot. See how it's not going to reflect as a window. It's going to be closed off. So which again is one of the things that I don't like about working with these round rooms around curved walls and stuff, is that stuff like that, it's a little difficult to get it fit exactly like I have the image in my head, right? Because in the image in my head, all of this would be filled in, but we really can't do that. See? Yeah, okay. So we'll take that out. Let's see here. Back here in the kitchen, I'm going to do the same thing as we did in the elevator lobby. Put a little set of windows here. And before we outfit the kitchen, I'm going to go ahead and build this up 4 stories, and we'll take a look at it and see kind of what it looks like, right? Let's see. We'll grab this section first and just copy and paste it up here. Need to actually lift that up like that. We'll need to fix these windows because it's not going to be quite as tall as down below. Bring it down. Whoops. Okay, there we go. From here on out, we'll copy this floor, the second floor. Then we won't have to adjust the windows on every stop, right? And in fact, I don't even know that I want windows there. We might go, I don't know, I've got to decide. My first thought was to make this a balcony. So maybe, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and make it a balcony for now. And then, you know, once we get everything kind of settled, I'll decide from there. Because I think it'd be cool to have balconies kind of coming up the side. Just something small. Might even keep that like that. And then we'll go down here and we'll grab the dining room, of course. Go up, place it. Go down and grab kind of this chunk here. Go up and place it. And then we're going to go down here and grab that portion. And we'll place it like so. And then that just leaves kind of this bit. little bitty pieces left here. Go up here and put it in place. And I think we'll just frame in the elevator there, like so. Now we're going to have to fix, of course, all the windows on these other placements here. Like so. I can't wait to see what kind of new windows we get with the pack. I would love to maybe swap these out with something a little more exciting. These are pretty pedestrian, but if we don't have anything that works, I don't mind these. They'll be okay. I'm going to change. In fact, maybe I should do that right now. Now that I think about it, I'm just about to say I'm going to change out. First of all, let's lower this. Like so. Because we're going to take that out. This whole space here that I'm working on right now is going to be an open. Why is that not working for me? Let me see. Do I need to lower this again? Another one? I guess so. There we go. The whole space that I'm working now right here with these windows is going to be an open atrium all the way up all 4 stories. So in a way, it's going to replicate the first penthouse that we built here. The more squared off penthouse. This one will just, be round. Let's put this here. Here and here. I'm going to go ahead and try to build in the ceilings here, of course. Okay, now on this particular floor, we're going to first, hopefully this works. Lord, give me strength. We're going to first take this chunk out. And it did not work. It will work. Give me time here. It will work. Let's divide this off from there. Okay. And then we'll take that out like, oh, blast it. Come on. This is another thing I don't like about working with round rooms. It will work. It will. Because I've done it before, but it's not working at the moment. It will though. Let's see here. Let me try definitively kind of sealing that off. And let's see. God bless it. Try it from this side. Still not doing it for me. Okay. Let me think about it. I've done this before, so I just got to kind of figure out what it was that I did in the past to make this work. Blast it, blast it, blast it. If we bring it in like that. usually, aha, there we go. Okay. I was thinking, I mean, usually if I seal it off, right, from the rest of the space with a box, then I can take it out without it erasing the exterior wall. It's one of the reasons why I don't build with round rooms and these curved walls very much, right? Is because of stuff like this. So it did finally work. We're going to take this out, take these, oh, whoops. Damn it. Let's take this out. And let's lower that down. And we're going to go ahead and lower this down. Now I'm going to try switching this wall out with a pony wall. Wish me luck. Okay, it worked. Believe me, I'm a little nervous there. I was like, is that actually going to work? Or is the pony wall going to cause everything to disappear again? One thing I want to do here is I do want to put a raised sort of platform. Right about here, maybe, that sticks out to some extent. Let me see what we've got to play with here. Maybe like that. And I'm going to rebuild the ceiling real quick because otherwise I won't know when something has gone wrong. I don't know what that is. We're not going to worry about it for the moment. Now let's see. What I want to do is somehow try to take this part out without breaking it. Nothing to delete. Remove the ceiling. Remove the floor. Okay. I'm going to try taking this out. We're going to pray that it doesn't destroy everything. So far, so good. So, oh no, it did. It did. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, there is a way of doing it. Let me see here. Like this and this, right? Okay, so we've got that sealed in. Can I now remove? No. Okay, let's think about this for a moment. If I bring this out like that, it's not really what I want to do. Maybe if I move it back now, like so, I think it might work. Let me see. And then I'm going to take this part out and these parts out. And then that worked, didn't it? Okay, so that did work. Hooray, hooray. Another problem fixed, I think. I don't want to jinx it. Let me try putting these pony walls in. Did it work? It did work. So now we've got kind of a pointed balcony coming out here towards the dining room and a little bit more open space here for this part. You know, the atrium kind of stretches back here to this antechamber or anteroom. And we could put windows on, you know, this side of it as well. Like that. And like this. Give us more of a view, give us some more light in here. And this is kind of what I'm thinking of for this particular level. Now, we could maybe move this up a little bit higher, and then we could go through here just like we did on the first floor and draw that off. You know, we'll have to draw it off again in order to isolate it completely, but we can do that, and then we could maybe lift this up one more spot. So then we have, again, some different levels here just to give us some interest, just to give this feeling of space. I don't think that, did it work? It did work. Okay. Starting to get a little nervous there. I thought maybe it had not worked. We can even bring that like that, bring it in a little bit. Okay, so maybe that. This kind of gives us an idea of our second floor here on this particular level. This is, I guess, going to be kind of a family room again. This is just be more living space for the family. On the third level. Oh yeah, no kidding, Lori. I should save after that maneuver. You're right. I'm messing around with platforms again and round rooms. I'm asking for it. I'm completely asking for this game to freeze up and crash on me because I'm using all the things that don't work, right? All the things that don't work that well. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to use it anyway. Let's see here. Now I'm going to try moving all of this stuff up a level. That's why I really need some help. Let's see here. We're going to start with this piece and we're going to put it here. Please work. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Okay, so let's raise the walls here though. And then I'm going to copy this and we'll put it in here. And we'll copy this. Put it here. And this will go here. And then, since we already have the elevator, I don't want to double place the elevator. I'll just go ahead and just draw a wall around it. Like so. So we've got everything in place here. This needs to be fixed. Let's move that up a spot. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I brought that up. Maybe that's a problem. Do I have to highlight this one too? I probably do. Let's bring it up here, put it into place. That did seal in our structure pretty well for us there. Let's draw this in. And let's, I don't know, again, why is this reading is sealed up when there is no ceiling on it? Because it is a curved room. That's why, because, oh Lord, it's always something with them. Let's see here. But that's fine. We will go down here and we're going to actually seal this up, hopefully, like that, yeah. And then we're going to try to put in our ceiling here. Ceiling here. So far, so good. I don't want to jinx it. I'm almost afraid I am going to jinx it if I'm not careful. The only thing that's a little wonky is this little sort of notch here. That's a bit odd. I think I can live with it. I'd like to keep that as a curved surface. So I'm going to try to live with it. See what happens. Now, this will be the kids level here. There's not a lot of space. I mean, there's not. I think I can fit in 2 kids' bedrooms though pretty easily with either a bath or a shared bath, and then maybe a sort of common play area out here instead of an elevator lobby on this level, or maybe here, common play area. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, you know, as I'm building, but we'll see. Now, the last level here we're going to do, of course, is going to be a master suite. So in a lot of ways, because we're building, 4 levels like this, it is reflective of the last skyscraper, last penthouse that was on this lot. Because in the same way, I had big entertainment living area on the first floor, family room on the second, kids' rooms on the third, master retreat on the fourth. Let's grab this and we'll go up, put it into place. I'm almost afraid to hope on this. It is actually coming along better than I deserve. Because I keep waiting for it to kind of break. Go up here. Okay. So far, so good. I'm going to just count myself lucky there. We'll go up here. Go ahead and put in our ceilings. Let's see. So we're getting our basic kind of outline here for this particular penthouse. You can definitely see, kind of where it's headed. I'm going to put some sort of, roof on this thing, right? Kind of a big circular roof, I guess. I kind of, let's see if I can do this. Where's the big, there it is. Extra large platform. I want to put that here. And then maybe one on this side. And one on this side. And then I ideally would like for this elevator lobby to line up here instead of off center, right? But there's not enough room to move that over because the lot is so small. It's 20 by 15 lot. Now, one thing I will say is this is a 20 by 15 lot because I know that's the lot size that we're getting with the Lovestruck pack for a penthouse. The other penthouse lot, though, might be bigger. And if it is bigger, I could put this on there and then adjust it once it's on there. Like if it's a 20 by 30 or a 30 by 40, God willing, it will be a 20 by 30 or a 30 by 40. Please, not two 20 by 15 penthouse lots for this new world. But for now, I'm not real sure. I was kind of hoping that this would line. Well, maybe I could line it up. Let me try moving this. If I move this out here, can I move it further? No. I can't move it any further than that. I could maybe move this in like that. So that kind of works, although it's not really going to frame it out like I thought on the roof, right? But I might live with that. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. Kind of play around with it, kind of see where it goes. Over here on this particular section, we are going to just kind of build, I don't know what. I don't know what we're going to put there. I guess just a round platform is what we'll put there, and we'll use some sort of something like that. I mean, that is the sort of cap I'm thinking of using, is something along those lines. So maybe we go ahead and we put sort of a round platform on the top. One thing that is, again, a little off to me is I don't know how I feel about this part. I kind of want it to better reflect that. I don't think I can pull this out any further. I can't. So I'm definitely stuck with where it is. Which means all I can change would be this thing underneath it. Okay. So what could we do to change that up? Let me go down here to the first floor. I don't think I can fit this size of room over here. Yeah, I don't, well, can I? It kind of fits. Will it fit like right here? No. So it'll only fit right there. So I could do that. But, I'm not sure that's... No, that's really not what I want to do. So, boy, oh boy, okay. Well, I know one thing I could do. We'd take this part off. Let's see here. Maybe... remove the ceiling of just the exterior there. Again, it took the ceiling off the whole thing instead of just out here, which I don't like. So, okay, let's see if we can isolate it so that we can just remove that part. Okay. I still didn't do it. Boy, okay. It's not even recognizing this level at the moment. Let's see here. It does recognize this box. So if I pull this box all the way over, does that isolate that area? It does. Okay, so now if I remove the ceiling, it'll be just that part. And if I can get a hold of this, if I can just get a hold of this, you know, sort of freeze here. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to reach it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let me see here. How am I going to get rid of that? I don't want to be stuck with that forever. I'm going to pull this in like that. There we go. Now it's gone. That did it. Okay, so this here, this little kind of piece sticking out there. Oh, man. What am I going to do with that? Again, I don't know. For now, I'm going to leave that piece the way it is. And then I think I'm going to end up regretting... trying to do this. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we remove the floor, what I end up with. Nothing. Okay, so we'll put that back. All right, so is it gone? Did it disappear? It did disappear. Okay. Whew. So that part disappeared. Let's drop down, work on the interior for a little bit. Hopefully that'll be less frustrating than up here. Try to get rid of this thing here. If I take that out, then I'm gonna remove everything, right? Yeah. I'm gonna put that back. There's a way we can fix it normally, but I don't know if I can fix it with these curved platforms. I'm going to leave it for now and think about it while I'm working on the lower floors, and then maybe something will come to me to try that will somehow work. See, I know like we can fix this with the elevator usually. We just draw, you know, kind of a wall in here like this, so that it isolates that as a single room. And then when we take it out, you know, now we're getting that. That's problematic. But sometimes we can go ahead and take that out, and that erases that, and then it's gone, right? It's gone. So that's something we can do with a standard square room like that when we have these freezes or whatever kind of showing up on the indoors, on the inside. With these curved platforms, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. Let's drop down here and take a look at our kitchen. I really don't know what I'm gonna do down here either. I need, let's just start with our appliances and our cabinetry. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this little area here. I mean, in theory, it could be like a breakfast room, right? But in reality, it's a little too small for that. So now one thing, maybe I could just kind of set this up. My thought is that maybe we set this up as kind of a, well, but why? My thought is to set it up as kind of a butler's pantry, right? To store stuff in. And then there would be access out here to go to the dining room. But I don't think we're going to need that. The other thing I could do is not make this part of the kitchen. So do just a galley style kitchen here, which I don't know. That feels like that could be a little bit too small for a penthouse. I guess in order to give it some substance, my thought is that we use this area for an office. Okay, let's get to that point. We use this area for an office, and then, you know, can kind of circle around through the kitchen. So for now, that's what we're going to do. Let's leave it like that. Let's start building out the kitchen, and then we'll decide what else would work. Okay, let's do that. Let me pull up. I'm going to use the new stuff that we got recently, like this pizza kitchen sales pack. I don't even remember what it's called, but you know, where you can make pizza And you can sell the pizza in your front yard or wherever. And it's got these really cool appliances. I don't remember what it's called. I really love the new look, this dark brown look with the gold's very cool. The cabinetry is very cool in it. Looks super awesome. Let's grab this here. And it's got a pretty upscale type of look. Put that in there. Now, one thing I want to do is take the upper cabinets with this particular set. Where are they? Right here. And use, I think, this version. Or is it this one, maybe? It's not that. I think it's this. But I want it on the ground. Why is it on? I want it to go down here on the ground. There we go. It almost made it. There we are. Why is it going back up? Okay, let's see here. If I do that, will it attach? Oh, Home Chef Hustle. Thank you, Lori. Yes, it was Home Chef Hustle. Anymore, I don't commit the names to memory like I should. Why is that not going down? I don't know. It's supposed to go down. Do I have the right item? Could it be this item? I don't think so. Because what I want to do is place that there and build like a whole row of these, but I don't want that. That's the thing. I don't want that one. I want the other version of it, this, which I've used like this before, so I don't know why this isn't, I don't know why it's not going down for me. Let me see if I can think of a reason why it wouldn't be. I'm going to try attaching it to the wall and see if that helps. This really shouldn't be that hard. Here we go. Now that's working a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, that's what I want right there. So attaching it to the wall did help. We'll put this on here and we'll, I've got to get to the right spot so that it'll read it. That might be too high. We'll see. No, it's not showing up so far. So it seems good. And I don't really want this wall here, so now that that's done, we'll take the wall out. That's really not what I'm looking for, though, either. That's not it. Now that I get it there, that's not it. What I'm looking for has empty shelves in it that you can put things in. So how could I have the wrong thing? I can't have the wrong pack. It has to be this pack. So what am I thinking what am I missing? There was a version, I swear, is it lower cabinetry? Oh, I bet that's what it is. Let me take this out. That's not, okay. It's going to be these lower cabinets. Maybe it's a platform edge. It could be the platform edge. You're right. That's always a good guess. In this case, it's just that I'm dumb. In this case, it's just that I apparently don't know what I'm doing because it's this piece that I want like this. And then that's why I use 9 to lift it up when I've done it in the past like this. And so, yeah, no, it was just me. I would love to be able to blame the platform edge for my own lack of ability sometimes here. Let's put this on here. Like so. And then we end up with kind of a really cool sort of display area for some pieces of art and stuff. That's what I was aiming for. One thing I'm going to do real quick, let's put in some lights in here just so we have a little bit. It's not so hard to see. It's probably harder for you guys than it is for me. I oftentimes forget to put lighting in when I'm building. That there. Some over here. Kind of brighten this place up a little bit. Okay. All right, that seems good. Now we'll go back down here. And I want to do the same thing with these over on this side, essentially. I guess I may have to do them. I guess I can do them like that. Yeah, let's do them like that. And we'll go up and up and up. Like so. Okay, so then we have kind of a framed in area there, like a framed in doorway leading into the kitchen. But the kitchen is still going to be pretty open. For a more modern feel, of course, a more modern look. And I think on this side, let's go ahead and we'll take this out like that. And let's grab... Where is the... Here it is. This. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Let's try like that and... Put this on the opposite side. I kind of want that to be a little more flush. Hola, how are you? I can't pronounce. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name because I'll mangle it. But I'll call it. It looks like cow. I am trying to pronounce it, obviously. Kosav, maybe. Welcome in. Thank you. Hola as well. Let me pull this here. And then we can put our home office right here. Let's go ahead and make it a double wide spot there. And I think I'll leave that open to the kitchen on this side. I might end up closing that off. English, yes, I do speak English, yeah. I don't mind if people post things not in English. A lot of times I'll translate them later. I don't have a quick and easy way to translate, at the moment while I'm streaming. But a lot of times I'll go in and translate later and then I'll respond. Try to respond also using a translation program. When people leave comments in another language, that's what I do. Let's see here. Now we have not too bad of a start. We need some, I guess we'll use this to begin with. Let's just put that there. And this could really just be kind of a kitchen office. It doesn't have to be our home office. It just felt like the sort of thing that we could throw in here to use up some of this space. Let's go in and put in a range of upper cabinetry. We could double that. We could do another. We've got so much height here in this kitchen. Oh, I'm doing very good. How are things in Brazil? Your English is very good too for Brazil. So I'm gonna guess is the first word you pronounced or you wrote was hello, is what I was guessing. Is that Portuguese then? Because I think that's like kind of the primary language of Brazil. Is that correct? Portuguese? Do. Put this here. Let's grab this. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I mean, I kind of do. My one thought is if you lived in New York, you're going to want all the storage space or Mexico City, since the new pack's supposed to be Mexico City, I think. Then you're going to want like all the storage space you can get in your kitchen. But I also kind of think I don't want it to get too crowded visually in here for when you're just looking at it. Awesome. I don't speak Portuguese. I had a friend once that I think kind of did. He mostly spoke Spanish. But when we were in Portugal once, he did speak Spanish to a gentleman in Portugal. And the guy kind of got what he was saying, kind of could figure out what he was saying. God bless him, because we were lost. We were lost trying to get back to Spain. And the guy was like, oh, you know, pointed us in the right direction. And it was crazy. It was just like some farmer, like working out in his field, you know. I've never been to Brazil. It is high on my list to go someday. I would really, really like to check it out. It looks really beautiful. Rio looks, I mean, I know every place has its good and bad parts, you know, good and bad parts of a city. But Rio looks really beautiful, you know, in the pictures and stuff. Looks really nice. The nice parts, just like my own town. Let's see here. That's not bad. I kind of like that for our kitchen setup. Now we're going to do... Our living room will be back here. Like I said, we're going to have a sort of... elevator lobby over here and then a dining room up here. So the first thing I think I'll do... is let's place stuff for our elevator lobby right in here. We're going to just use a round dining room table. One thing I really, really, really hope we get, I really, really, really hope we get is more round tables. You know, and I would love to get a larger glass top round table. I would love that. I have not seen any indication of that with the new pack, but hopefully we will. It'd be really nice. I would love it. And let's grab a couple of chairs here. We don't need a lot for this space since this is going to just function as the entryway or the entry hall to our space. Grab this here. Let me see. That maybe. Yeah. Well, I assure you, you probably understand far more in English than I do in Portuguese. That's for sure. I understand a few words in Spanish, a little bit. I have had Spanish 1. I've not had Spanish 2 yet, but I have had Spanish 1. So there's a few things I can kind of pick up. But here in the United States, we have so little opportunity to ever practice any foreign language that even when we learn it, we typically forget it pretty quickly, pretty easily. But I'm sure there's a lot of words in English and any language that would be hard to get because slang and stuff, especially, changes the way, can change what a word means. And in fact, someone posted recently, and this person is from Brazil, they're on Twitter, and they posted recently that the way woohoo was translated for the Brazilian market, in the Brazilian marketing maybe. I can't remember what he wrote that they'd used to translate it, but I guess he thought it was either funny or wrong or something like that. And I was going to look it up and see what he wrote, what that translated into. And I forgot. But my first thought really was, well, they probably posted some sort of slang or something in the marketing, or posted something that is, a sort of slang word. This. Okay, so we got some flooring in, our elevator lobby outfitted. We'll put in a dining room over here. Some of this stuff I am going to swap out with the new assets in the new pack. Some of it is just definitely placeholder items. The new pack has a kind of 80s bent to it, and I'm hoping it has an even more 80s bent to it than I think. I mean, if they're going to do it, I hope they go all out and just do it. Put some of these chairs around here. Hopefully our Sims will access all this without any trouble. Sometimes I have issues with curved rooms and curved walls. It can come across as some routing problems. Let's use a sectional. Want that, and maybe this. I'm going to go several pieces here. And I want to, well, maybe I should do a fourth one. Let's do 4 of them. Let's keep the circular theory or the circular kind of motivation going here. I'm going to look for that new rug that has a kind of 80s blend to it. Kind of from like the modern Luxe pack. Oh, there it is, right there. We're going to go with the darker version of this. We're going to make it larger. I don't know if I want it right in the middle of the room or closer. Let's do closer to the window. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me adjust this a little bit so I can grab our furniture. I want to do a fire pit in the middle of this room. I have this kind of idea of a sort of modern circular fireplace in the middle of the room. We don't have a modern circular fireplace for placement in the middle of the room, but we do have these sort of like fire pits, right? So I'm going to grab a white one here. Just do like that. put this here. Well, like that. That seems okay. I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind a bigger seating area, but I think that's going to work okay. I might want this, well, I don't want to get it too close to the window, but I think I might want it closer to the window than this is. And I could kind of eyeball it, I guess. Like that. And then eyeball all the furniture back into place. Like so. Whoops, okay. Kind of like this. I'll be sure and translate that, what you just posted later. I'll translate it and respond if you needed a response. It says, I mean, I kind of get the word, is trabajar, is that going to be like work? And then amigo is going to be like friend. And maybe success in life, something like that. Am I getting any close? I'm not real sure if I'm getting close there, but that's kind of what's popping into my head a little bit. Some of the words translation-wise. But I will translate it later. I'll run it through Google Translate later. Get a close enough translation going there. Okay, so we've got a living room mapped out, little office over here, kitchen, dining room. I guess we'll put some built-ins here for maybe a kind of library look, kind of a library area. We could use actual library shelves. Now, the thing that's popping into my head is to use the modular stuff from Dream Home Decorator. But we've got some really great, you know, sort of large pieces like this. I think we could use those. The thing is, of course, get it in here. It's not really modern, you know, but let's see if it comes in like bright white or black. It doesn't. What am I? Does it? There he goes. What did I just change? I wonder. Did I change this? Was it maybe it was that. It was a little puck light. Okay, so it does come in a black. So we could do black to give it a more modern feel. And there's also white. I'm going to go with black because we've got so much black going in here already. I might have to change that around. I mean, it's definitely not something when I look at it when I think, oh, I just love it, you know? Okay, let's see. So that is kind of mapped out pretty well. Not too bad. It's definitely got an idea of where we're going. I guess over here, let's do a couple of chairs, kind of some occasional chairs, someplace people might sit to read from that library. Oh, maybe these. I love this. This is a look I really, really do like. I love this stuff. Let's put it. Come on. It's having a little bit of yank issues there with the curved platform, but I'm going to put it here maybe and here. Kind of here maybe. Kind of like that, kind of. And let's grab some plants. We'll throw a plant or something here on the table. Let's make it a little bit bigger. just to give us an idea of where we are going with that. Now, up here is going to be a little more of the same. This is going to be kind of a family room. So downstairs we're going to have, and you know, I don't have to use it as a family room. We could put a guest room here and make it a 4-bedroom place. I mean, the downstairs is pretty good size. Now, maybe in a penthouse, you're going to expect even more room, more spread out. But I do think this is a pretty good size. We could do maybe an open loft area up here for hanging out and a guest bedroom. So let's see here. If I were going to do that, I'm going to want the guest bedroom to encompass a lot of these windows. So if I did like this and this, will it let me seal that off? It will. Okay, so we could do a window. We could do a room here. It's got a really bright appearance, like it is open to the outside. Is it open to the outside? No, it doesn't seem to be. It looks solid. So let me pull these down a little bit. It could just be, you know, one of those glitches with, again, with these round pieces, rounded wall pieces. There's a few little glitches still in them. So it's okay if it's super bright like that. I guess it's really bright. Hopefully it calms down a little bit. But we could do this as kind of the bedroom area and maybe, oh wait, did I lose? Oh, I lost that, didn't I? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, hold on. So if I go back here, darn it. Okay, so if I seal that off, I'm going to lose the other platform. But I might be able to just do it like this. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it did work. It sealed it off. We didn't lose the platform. We've still got this weird brightness in here, probably from all those windows, but still a little weird, still a little intense. We could go ahead and we'll draw off a closet area and a bathroom over here. We might end up putting some windows on the outside. It means we'll have to put windows down here in this part as well, and probably over here, but that's okay, in order to keep it kind of balanced. So we've got a guest bedroom and a bathroom here, and the shit, God bless it. Hold on, did it do it again? It did do it again. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead. We'll do like this. And then can I do this? No. But can I do this? Yes. Okay, so now we've got our bathroom sealed off. Let's take out this stuff. To lead to our balcony. I think I'm gonna extend this like that. Blast it. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, there we go. And we'll need some sort of door here. Obviously, we'll use a glass door, so let some light into that area, a little bit more light. We might just put some more windows in. We'll see as we go along here what we can end up with. Let's look. I use sliding glass doors a lot because they do let in a lot of light. we could put this here, right? I'd like something a little bit taller. Let's see what we have here with the really tall doorways. We've got that. That's nice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that about it? That's about it. We've got this. We know we've got this tall sort of sliding glass door. Let's use it. Gonna do that there. I think we could, since we're going for kind of a family room / guest room area up here, I'm going to put, for now, I'm going to put the same, well, tile. That's not what I meant to, that's not what I was trying to grab. I was trying to grab this, the sectional sofa. It's got to turn that little curved room around a little bit there. So I'm going to do this here. Oh, come on. Again, these, let's see if we can get it to work this way. There we go. That works. The round rooms give me a little bit of issue. Let's see. There. Okay. So we have like a nice little seating area here off of the elevator. Might put a table or something there. Let's grab some white paint. Pure Expressions. Oh, it grabbed tile again? Hold on. There we go. We're going to fill all this in real quick, make it a little bit, you know, nicer to look at. Kind of put that in there. We'll put this in here. We'll put this in here. Down here. Is that it? Got every, nope, that one there. Okay, I think that's it. No, here, we got this too. Okay. That filled in. Okay. So, put a little circular seating area there. Back up here, I'm thinking we put some sort of kind of dining area. Take a look at this and see what we have. Well, or not really a dining area. I guess what I'm thinking is a gaming area, like a table and chairs. I would love to be able... You know, I really can't remember. Can we play any games at the dining room table? I don't think we can. I think it has to be an activities table. What I would love to do is a dining room table and then play games at it and eat at it. But given that I really don't know, I need to test that out. Because I don't think they'll do double duty. Maybe they will with some things, though, is what I'm thinking. I'm going to get a dining room table, and then is it the puzzle? Can we do that on the dining room table, maybe? Or hell, I don't know. It's gonna be like maybe the puzzle or one of those other games from Going Together. You can throw that, you can play that at the dining room table. That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's an activity table. I haven't used them very much, to be quite honest, and so it is I'm a little unsure. Let's go ahead and grab this table, though. Come on. Like that. And I really think if we're going to do it, it would have to be a table for 4 people. Maybe not. But it seems like all of the games, the cards, and everything are designed for groups of 4. So maybe that's why it wouldn't work with this particular table anyway. That chair, if I can get a hold of it here. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so we'll put in a little dining room table there. Let's do... My thought is maybe to do a small guest bath here. I actually need a guest bath on the first floor too, though. Okay, so... let's put that there. I am going to do a guest bath here on this, in this area. We'll do just a 1x2 tile guest bath. Put that in real quick. Because as soon as I go in and start playtesting stuff, you know, the Sims are going to have to go to the bathroom. And I better have something ready for them to use. At least something simple. Have this here. Do. Put that. I've been using this toilet a lot here lately. I don't know, it's got kind of a neat look to it. I've never really used it much. Maybe that's why I like it now, because it, it doesn't look like something I've used a million times. And it does have kind of a neat look to it. We're going to slide it back ever so slightly into the wall, because that will free up enough walking space that our Sim can get in here without any routing issues. If we leave it all the way out like that, the Sim won't walk in there. The toilet is overlapping the door area too much. So we're just going to pull that back there. Enough that they'll walk in, not so much it shows through the wall on the other side, and not so much that they won't use it, because it's too much in the wall. And then let's just do this particular sink for the moment. Again, the sink also needs to be slid back enough that they will use it, but not enough that that one may not work for this purpose, because it is sticking through pretty quickly back there. Let's not use it. We'll grab another one. But we want it to be back enough that they can get in, but not enough that you can see it through the wall, or that it's so much in the wall the Sim won't use it. That's the point. We could try this one. There's not much storage space with this particular sink, but it doesn't stick out through the wall, so that's nice. I'm going to put it back right about there. That's a little bit too far. It's tricky work, that's for sure. That seems okay. We're going to go with that. Later, when we get in here with some Sims, we will play test that and see, does it work? Throw in a mirror here for now. Now, one thing I'd really like to do here, now that I think about it, I don't know if I want to risk screwing up the floors and stuff. I would love to do this as a 2-story stack of books, right? So that it raises all the way up. And then it's partially open to below. I don't know. I think I am going to try it. Let's try it and see if I can do it without, this messing up or this messing up. We'll try it here. We're going to draw that off. God damn it. Okay, let's try. Let's draw it off like this. Move it into place. We'll move this one into place. Okay, so we've got that set. Did anything disappear? No. But it's not reading as a separated room. Okay, so if I do that, I bet everything's going to disappear. Let's grab this, put it there. We'll grab this, put it here. Now, does it read as a separate space? No, still does not read as a separate space. We may not be able to do it. We'll see. Maybe if I do like this, did that work? Aha, it did work. Yay! Yay, 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 it did work. And we didn't have anything out here disappear. So we'll take, I'm gonna take this off, take this, whoops. Let me put that back. We're going to take out that piece there. Now, a lot of these rails you see here, I'm using pony walls. I'm going to switch that out with either like a glass fence line, or if we get something new with the pack that would work, you know, I'll use that. Now, one reason I might go through and use Dream Home Decorator, we'll see, is because I do want this to be 2 stories now, and I want it to look cohesive, like one long solid unit. So let's take this out, and let's take this out, and let's grab, what else do we have here? Here we go. I think we have a solid group of books. That like's really tall. Where would it be? It's got to be right here. If I don't see it pretty quickly, I'm going to just use Dream Home Decorator stuff. Because it's not that. It was like it's just a square bookcase of stuff. I swear sometimes when I'm looking for something and I know it's here and I can't find it, I swear it's because it's in The Sims 3 and I'm just, remembering The Sims 3. Okay, so we've got this sort of thing with an aluminum staircase built into it. So if I put this here, we're going to want to, match it up, hopefully exactly. It's a little bit off. It's kind of weird. Oh, come on. Let me kind of eyeball it into place, I guess. And if this doesn't seem like it's going to be any good, then I will grab Dream Home Decorator and just use it. Okay, so we've got sort of a 2-story bookshelf there. Let me grab this and God bless it. Trying to grab paint again. There we are. I don't know. It won't let me. Can I reach it? I don't know if I. There we go. Okay, so okay, we've got that in place. I am a little bit torn on how it looks. This is not what I was thinking. There was another bookshelf that was kind of in my head. I don't see that bookshelf. Makes me think that I probably have no idea what I'm really, looking for and thinking about. We could stack these. These are stackable, I think, as I recall. Yeah. So we could stack these up, and they stack up quite a ways, and then we could put just a ladder from the stairwell selection of stuff and do it that way. So let me take a look here one more time and see, why don't I see what I think should be here? That's so weird. I just would swear that we had... Okay, well, we don't. There we go. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to take these out. And I'm going to go grab this here. And we'll put this in here. Does it come in a bigger size, these things? I don't think it does, right? What's it called? Book Nook? Let's look and see what we've got for Book Nook here. There we go. You know what I'm going to do real quick, too? I'm going to save. Let me save this real quick. I've had some issues. That seemed like it saved awfully quick. Let's try it again. Oh, man, I hope that did it. That saved awfully fast, didn't it? I'm going to try saving this thing. Let's see here. Okay, so at least it seems to have saved that, even if it didn't save the game just now. Because I don't know. That was a little iffy to me. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this space in. Now, one thing I really would like to do too, I think, is once I get these placed, I might... Come on. It should auto lock. There we go. I might put some windows in and then fill in with these bookshelves on this wall. We really could use some light in here. Let's get a little more light going. Let's see here. Like that. Here in our future bathroom. I don't really know what I want to put here. I guess we could put more bookshelves here. Maybe. It's going to feel, well, it's going to feel a little odd. Let's do that. And then we'll stack these so that we're not just intersecting two of the larger ones. Come on. And then, oh, come on. Don't give me any problems. Here we go. It's, again, we're having a little bit of issues here with, oh, goodness. Can I do this? Can I just lift it up that way? There's just something off about this part of the curved room there. Okay, let me see. It's not wanting, of course, to go in there, as we can see, right? Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm not going to move from this spot. Can I get the next one in? Come on. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, man, I don't even drink and I need a drink. I do drink sometimes, but I mean, I'm not a drinker, but I feel like I need a drink after dealing with this EA. In fact, if I ever become an alcoholic, I'll probably sue EA and say they did it, right? They drove me to it because of stuff like that. I don't think I was ever going to get that to go into place correctly. Okay, that's done. Now, one thing I would like to do, one thing I was thinking of is that, I don't know, at this point, I thought, I might end up swapping part of these out for some open shelves of some sort. That way we could put games on this, so it looks like this is kind of a gaming area. At this point, hell no, I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll just make a little closet here. That would work too. I could put a little closet there. I'll probably just put a little closet here and then put some shelves in there with games on it, because I don't want to fight through that thing again. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Clean slate tile. Let's go and fill in our slate tile around here. I'll probably do the bedroom in wood, I think. Although I would like to do... Did it do it as slate? I guess it did. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What did I pick? Straightened popper stone. I don't want that. Okay, so... see here. Clean slate tiles over there too. Okay. So we'll put in our gaming area out here. Little place to sit. I guess we could put a TV or something out here. And I don't really want to use the guest bath as the guest bedroom bath as a bath for the guests on this floor, but I probably will. The only other thing is we could do this. We could do this here. We go ahead and we frame that spot out just like we did downstairs, and we do a 1x2 bathroom up here like we did down. Shoot. Hold on. We frame it out the way we have to frame it out here in order to make this work. Put that there. And then, like so. I mean, thankfully, there is a workaround for a lot of this stuff. I mean, that I will say that. And it's been like this for so long now. I basically do pretty much remember, what needs to happen for it to happen. This is not reading as a completely separate room, though. If I do this, will it break? No. Now it's reading as a separate room. Yay. So we'll drop that floor down a little bit there. We're going to grab... In fact, we could just grab this entire box, bring it up here. And now we have a great 2x1 bathroom. Up here as well. for guests who are not staying in the guest bedroom. And then for the guest bedroom here, it's going to be relatively small, though it's going to have a fantastic view because of all these windows, right? So there is that consolation. Let me fix these windows here because they're a little high at the moment. We'll grab those and that. Like that. Okay. So we'll pull pure expressions. If I can get this in such a way that it'll take the pure expressions on there. Am I going to be able to paint that wall? There we go. Yeah, if I zoom in on it and I go down to the ground, then I can paint the wall. So that worked. And we'll grab a kind of a door here. We're going to do a small walk-in closet area. Eventually, we'll use a Dream Home Decorator for it. I'm going to try doing this. Is it going to make that collapse? No. Okay. You never know when you go to place another room. You know, these sort of this elevated platform I have here. If it's rounded, it'll just disappear. So in this case, it didn't, because I guess we've got it this portion isolated enough from there. But we're going to do a walk-through closet into the bathroom. I don't have any windows for this bathroom, and I do feel like I need to put something there. I really don't know what. Now, here's the deal. I mean, obviously, the first idea would be this, right? We just continue using this window just like we've used all the way around it. My other thought, though, is I don't know if I mean, does that feel a little boring? Yeah, that feels a little boring. So maybe we can find something that is going to stand out. None of that. None of that is it. How about here? Let's look at these really big ones. No. I think what I'm thinking of, I think it came with, maybe it came with Eco Living. No, it didn't. It came with Get Famous. I'm thinking something like this, right? So, yeah, I think we're going to use that. There's another, I'm going to put that there. There is another version of that that is longer. Right there. So that kind of look. So what do I want to use? The square one or the long one? I think the square one. And what I want to do is double it so that we have them, you know, on top of each other, one on top of the other. Now, my concern is I won't be able to do that all the way up. Like these higher walls will be a little bit too small, but maybe not. Nope, looks like it's going to work. And then maybe we just go do here, 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 and here. Now, it's not working with that, obviously, but we could take that out. And one thing we could do is go ahead and take that out. And finish off with like this long one up here for that level. Kind of like that. I like that. It gives us a little bit of dimension on the outside of the building, changes it from such a flat surface. And we could do the same thing on this wall over here. And I think we will. And then we can build those library books around it there. So we'll grab this window. Let's see here. Try to get it at the same height as before, as the other ones. Should be pretty easy to do. It's not going to be pretty easy to do. Let me see here. It should be. Let me try doing this. It's a little bit too high, though. Let me try this. Let's do it like that, I guess. I hate to do it like that, but I think that's what we're going to have to do if it's going to fit right, except this still isn't fitting right because it should be like right there. Okay, maybe I'll get lucky on these other ones and they'll fit. Let's try. Okay. Oh yeah, they did okay. And then we'll put this here. You can see here in the background, by the way, this is kind of my building file. So here's a couple of builds for Horse Ranch from back when I was building Horse Ranch in advance of the pack, getting things ready for when the pack did in fact launch. And I was building on this particular build as well. Okay, so we've got, that looks pretty good. Let's go down here. See, how do these bookshelves fit around this stuff? Not bad. I do like these windows right in the middle of that. And I think if we, let's see what it looks like if we grab a bookshelf like this. Come on. Now, for some reason, it is kind of, there we go. That's better. We're going to put one over here. This is almost too much library, though. I mean, I'm starting to think like this is a library. These are people who not only like to read, but they are trying to save a copy of every book for humanity after the apocalypse. There is so much here. Let's see here. Put this like this. Kind of wish it would auto lock, but I don't think it's going to auto lock. If I do like that, will it? No. And we'll throw in, just because you can never have too many books, we're going to throw in that one there too. And we'll throw in this one here. And then I will go ahead and put, like, you know, like I said, some sort of ladder or something, the ladder from the stairwell, the stairs in here, just to give the appearance of being able, and I might actually, you know, I might cut it in here on this part. Then you could get from down here up here by ladder. But all in all, that looks pretty good for a nice little library there, a kind of modern setup. Okay, so we got that done. How did I get there? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the bathroom. And I've got windows now set up in the bathroom. So how do we want to arrange it? We have a few options, I think. Let me think about this layout. Now, my first thought is, wouldn't it be great if you're taking a shower and you got this great view out the window, right? Because this is going to be way up high. It's going to be on a skyscraper. It's going to be overlooking the city. So either a shower or a tub there would be really cool, so you can kind of look out. A tub is a little more practical and a little more realistic. But a shower is really what I'm thinking of putting there. So maybe frame out a walk-in shower. We'll do a walk-in shower in here. And then set up an area for sinks maybe here. Or maybe across the whole wall. Yeah, let's set up an area for sinks across this whole wall and then put the toilet here. I mean, we just won't have a tub in that case, which I guess I really don't care. I'm about to analyze this to death. Here's the deal. My thought is, if I were really building this penthouse in a major city like Mexico City, and I have a guest room, and there's only a shower and there's no tub, is that going to affect the market value, right? Is that going to affect how much I can sell it for? Is that going to affect how many buyers are going to want to buy this? When in reality, of course, the Sims aren't going to care. They don't care there's only a shower here. Who am I trying to impress with this? I don't know. So we're just going to do a shower, and we're going to do a toilet, and we're going to do 2 sinks and kind of a little area there where we can go to the bathroom. That's the other thing I was kind of thinking of. I was kind of like, well, ideally I'd like to have the toilet in a closet so there's a little more privacy. It's kind of sealed off from the rest of it. And then again, I'm thinking, and I'm trying to think, well, I could move this around and that around. Maybe if I do this or that. And I'm thinking, okay, why? Why am I going to agonize over that? Try to stretch these walls out or something when the Sims aren't going to care. Plus, this isn't really unrealistic. Nowadays, a lot of houses you find, the toilet's going to be in a little closet in the master bath. But the first house I bought, in the late 90s, the toilet was just like this. So it had some privacy, right? Because it's kind of stuck back in a little niche, but there was no door or anything like that. So I do think it's pretty, close, pretty realistic. We're going to grab our sinks here and we'll go with just white for now. Like that. I've been doing a lot of shelving in between these sort of sinks in order to give us a place to put, items. Here, I don't really know what I want to do. The thing is, I really like these sinks, so I use them a lot. The other thing is, though, is I really would rather put in some of this cabinetry instead. Let's see, what kind of colors do we have to work with? Got kind of this gray. So I really want to do just cabinetry across here and then maybe go ahead and do, that is kind of like where you could maybe put in real life, you might have sort of a vanity area here. So we can't use those sinks in that case. But we would have a lot more storage and it would look a lot more realistic. So again, for resale value, right? Or again, for sell value. The sink itself, I guess we'll go with this maybe. Yeah, let's use that. You know why? Because I'm going to use the shower head from that pack that just goes into the wall instead of instead of a standing, full shower. Ooh, that's really pretty. I do like that. I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with that coppery look there. Let's find our shower. Does it come in that sort of look, I wonder? That's pretty close. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we'll put that in there, which I love this. Let me just say right now, we have 2 versions of this, one for university, one from Snowy Escape. This is the most genius, wonderful shower ever. I do love this. I'm so glad they put it in game. I use it all the time. I hate to use these little boxes, right? Hate to use those. I would much rather have a shower head where I can make my own shower. The only thing wrong with the shower head is it's only like hygiene of 4, right? So that's the only bad thing, but otherwise I love it. Okay, so that's set up, that's set up, that's set up. We could go ahead and we'll put in some mirrors across here. I kind of want to I guess we can just overlap a lot of these mirrors because I want to have the white, you know, band there show all the way around. But then I want it to go all the way across here. So we have a really huge plate glass mirror. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now we've got our bathroom mapped out. I know what we're going to do here for the closet. Same old closet I've done a million times with Dream Home Decorator, which is the other genius thing we've gotten for The Sims. I don't know what I would do without Dream Home Decorator. Well, I do. I just wouldn't make realistic closets that Sims can actually use. That's what I wouldn't do. So we'll go ahead and we'll put this here. And we'll put in that. And we'll put in, come on, like that. And we can finish outfitting that later, of course. Let's go ahead. Well, we'll throw a few cubbies maybe. Like so. And we'll do a general outline here for the bed. Now, the one thing I'm a little perplexed by, one thing I'm really not sure about is where to put the door for this room. Because one thought I have is to put the door here. Take out these bookcases. Or maybe... In fact, that's what I'm going to do, I think. Maybe just keep the bookcases above the door. And run them all the way across. And now that I think about it, and you know, the the other thing I could do is I'm thinking I could stretch out the walkway here. Leave this open here. Oh boy. Okay, so let's you know what, Lori, I did save a little bit ago, but I think I'll save right now just because I'm actually just about to try arranging this area a little bit. So just in case it breaks it, you know, why not go ahead and just, you know, kind of hedge my bets there a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. Will it cause it to? It did. Okay, so I will take that down. Can I do it this way? I can. I think I'm going to take this across like this. And pull this across like this. Shoot. Can't do that. Put that back. Okay, let's draw this in place. We're just going to put this together like a little box of Legos here, piece by piece, so we don't lose anything. Like that. And then I want to, of course, take out... No, I don't need to take it out. We'll just change it. Because sometimes it works better just to do that than to try to change it by drawing it, you know? And we're going to move this here. Here. Let's see here. I haven't seen any squirrels in my yard in a while, but I have seen a lot of rabbits. And we used to have rabbits around here a lot. We had a ton of rabbits that ran around. And then I think the coyotes, I think the coyotes got them all because we have kind of coyotes in this area too. And that was really sad. I kind of, you know, it's like, oh, come on. But recently they've come back. So recently somehow they have come back. So let me put that there. Let me try putting this down. I'm trying to get this to line up right. Okay, we've got that there. Can we get that down there? Yes, that works. Now it's a little bit off for some reason. Let me see here. Why is it a little bit off? I don't know. There we go. Now that kind of fixes it. What happened to the rest of it? Was that okay? Was it that? It's not that far off. Oh, come on. I think that does it. Okay, I think that's in the right spot. I'll tell you what, too. I actually think my neighbors at the time, now it's not the same neighbors that live by me now, right next door. I think they might have poisoned those rabbits, too. I'm going to say that. Because they were all undone. They bought like a Japanese maple. And apparently rabbits love the taste of Japanese maple root because they kept going and chewing on the roots of that Japanese maple, which I guess was a really expensive tree. And they did not want to see the rabbit eat it all up, right? Or eat enough of the roots that it would die. So they kind of hinted a little bit that they were going to do something like that. I do still to this day wonder if that's what happened. They're not here anymore, but I do wonder. This is a little bit off. Why is this off? I don't know. There we go. Now it's correct. Woo! Now everything's back in where it needs to be, and we've got, well, this is a little off on this side, though, isn't it? Let's see if I can get it to lock into place like it's supposed to. I don't think it's going to. I'm just going to eyeball it into place. Well, I'm going to try. Maybe I won't. Okay, let's stop that. Let's leave that there. I know, poor bunnies, right? Isn't that terrible? I don't know that they did it, right? I don't know that they did it. But somehow they disappeared, right? So either the coyote got them, which is a distinct possibility. I don't know where that coyote is anymore. He might be gone himself at this point. Animal control may have come out and got him. But he lived out there in the greenbelt, and you would hear him. He definitely had a couple of house pets for dinner. So I say, I don't let my cat out. My cats are indoor cats. They stay inside, and that's one of the reasons why. They're going to go off in that greenbelt, kind of prowling around and end up getting eaten. So I don't know if that's what happened to those rabbits or if that, my neighbor kind of followed through on that threat. It could have been both. In fact, it could have been both things that happened. But I love rabbits in the yard. I do. Rabbits are some of my favorites. I don't care if they eat the roots. I don't care if they chew up the landscaping. I'd rather look at rabbits kind of running around having a good time than most of my landscaping anyway, so. Now, for a bed up here, we do need some sort of bed, something nice for our guests. I guess we could use this. I don't use this very often. But maybe we'll go with this for now. At least it fit with no problems. That was really nice. It did fit well there. I'm going to go ahead and put the matching tables next to it. Vintage Glamour was and remains one of my favorite stuff packs. I do really like it. It's got very, very cool Art Deco-y type of vibe. Whoops. Okay, so what else do we need in the guest bedroom? I mean, we have a bed and tables. I guess we could put a chair in here, some sort of chair to sit and read, maybe. On one hand, I think a TV, but I don't want to hang a TV on the windows, right? I don't want to block the view. I mean, in reality, I'd probably try to get a TV that would slide down inside this footboard. And then when you want to watch it, you'd slide it up from the footboard. We don't have that in games, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just throw in a table over here. That way, if they're out here at the library, they could come back into their room, sit and read for a little bit. I really love this chair from the horse ranch thing, but I'm going so modern. I think I'm going to go with this one. But the other one looks more comfortable, right? I mean, this chair does not look like you want to sit here and read in it for very long. In fact, this chair looks kind of like a chair you see at a doctor's office. And, you know, it doesn't look inviting. Like you want to curl up in it with a blanket and a good book and maybe some hot chocolate or something, or a glass of wine or whatever floats your boat. So let's see here. I'll throw in let's use this light fixture. This is good. We're also going to go in with black on this. I'm getting a little heavy on the black. I might have to tone it down a little bit. And we're going to throw a table in next to it. Where just something small, something mid-century and small for now. So it's not too bad. We're going to need some sort of decor on the walls, maybe some sort of paint on the walls, especially because those walls are so bright, you know. So we'll have to kind of look that over. I'm going to try to fix that. I'm going to fix that right now, in fact. I think one thing we can do to fix it is we'll just grab like that. And then it covers it up and it looks just fine. That looks good. And I'm going to change. I'm not a big black and white person, so I might have to change a lot of this. But for now, I'm going to put this as kind of black as well. Yeah, so even though we're going to need to go and put in some more things, we're going to need to change some things around. I think this is a good start. I think that we are definitely on the right path. I'm going to fill in some of this stuff here. Go like that, like that. I'm going to have to deal with this, of course, at some point. Okay, but for now, this is where we stand. I'm going to call this stream done for today. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you're watching today or if you're watching on archive in the future. We will finish this later. I don't know if I'll get another stream in today. I always hope I will. Usually don't. But I'm going to hope that I will. And if I do, we're going to continue to work on this particular penthouse for the Lovestruck pack. And until then, like always, until the next time I am on, because if I'm not on later today, I will be on tomorrow for sure. So until I see everybody again, thanks for watching.